What's up, fellow Guardians? This is Heyho Brando, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now, if you remember from a last Destiny video I made, it was, as I said, a part 1, and this was going to be a part 2. I'm now reconsidering that video from the last one to be the pilot episode for what this video is going to be about. I have fully played Destiny 2 for all it's worth as of right now. Of course, this is out before the Osiris DLC comes out, and also before the massive update that we're supposed to be getting later on next week as well. And I want to come out and say, without a shadow of doubt, after playing everything, after getting my Titan and also getting my Warlock and my Hunter up to the 305 max light level that we are right now, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Destiny 2 has followed in the same footsteps of Destiny 1 in contact wise. It's just that it's like they said, we as the player eat the game up far too quickly before they can pop up new stuff. That's a given fact. Because we all know that when this game came out, we were going to play the shit out of it. Me and Gur were able to beat the single player mode within a day and a half, pretty much. 2 days at most, because we just played the shit of it, and then we start working on the PvP, and then you had the raid that was coming out later on, then you got the Trials of Nine that was coming out, and to me, it's like I still go on my ruling of saying that this game's like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 at most, as it is right now. The fact is that people are giving this game like a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. It's not doing any justice. Yeah, this game has done a lot of good stuff. It has improved a lot from what Destiny 1 had. But the problem is though, and I'm sure you'll hear this all the time when it comes to the review video, is that it seems like the story they were playing it far too safe. They got rid of the darkness because they didn't really know. Like, the story that we were supposed to get was supposed to be something more amazing. It was supposed to be something more epic. It was supposed to be something than what we got at the shitstorm that was Destiny 1. Destiny 2 did fix on a lot of things when it came to story wise. It felt more coherent, it felt more like you knew where you were going, but at the same time, it felt safe. I would have thought that that Gaul and the Red Legion, aka guess what, spoiler alert, but at this point this game's almost 2 months old, almost over 2 months old, so at this point, spoilers is a freaking given. But it just seems like Gaul was a one hit wonder. Yes, he was able to do something that none of the other villains did, but at the same time, it's like, eh. It's like I felt like he just was the type of person that felt like the light should have been his, and that at the end, yeah, it was pretty cool when he did his boss fight where you saw him use the super abilities of Guardians. But I mean, like, if he took the light, wouldn't he be invincible as well? Wouldn't he just be like an enemy that just keeps coming back and coming back? But that's beside the point. I'm not theorist when it comes to that, but I'm just saying what I think with the game. Trials of the Nine came, and Bungie, you fucked it over. You fucked it up with the Trials of the Nine. Not only because you kept on saying, like, oh, this game mode countdown, we had that for 3 weeks. Like, many times we've had it because you keep on claiming that the other one is broken or that people were finding things onto it. Then you should have shut down the trials altogether. Not having countdown. I hate countdown. A lot of people I play with hate countdown. The whole fucking trials thing is broken. It's stupid. It's fucking, you might as well just call it the Trials of the Mida because that's all it is. People with either the village wing or the Mida just go in and just ruin everybody. And the fact that you're saying that the Mida is not overpowered is that that's how it's supposed to play as? Are you fucking stupid? You got rid of the impact damage in Destiny 1 after a while. So why bring it back in Destiny 2 if you knew it was broken? Are you just trying to piss off your fans on here? Because there were times when like trials came up and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And I know people are going to put on the comment section for who watch this. You don't have to do trials. You don't have to do this. Kinda, you have to do it in trials so you can get all that stuff because there's going to be people in there that want to level up and they want that extra loot. And the only way to get the 305 is to do all that stuff. So you can get all the loot. So you can get stronger. It's a grind that I don't enjoy because the fact is once you beat the weekly things of Crucible and all that other stuff, you can't get any more high pristine gear to make you strong. You have to wait for another week. So it's like when you have the same broken mechanic in Trials over and over again, it feels draining. It feels like a chore to play a game, and they're not supposed to make it feel like a chore unless it's supposed to be like a World of Warcraft type grind. This is not a World of Warcraft type grind because you know why? They got rid of the god rolls. It's I'm on the fence when it comes to this, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you when it comes to the rolling of different weapons. It makes it easier when they say that, hey, if one weapon's overpowered in PvE and PvP, we can work individually on that just one weapon, so it doesn't have to be overpowered. Okay, why haven't you do that with a lot? Why haven't you done that with a lot of weapons? The Last Hope is a overpowered as fuck sidearm that I swear to God hits like a shotgun at times. The Mida, that's self-explanatory. The Vigil's Swing, again, self-explanatory. You claim that you made it where we have no god rolls anymore so that it's easier for people to change them up, to stats them down. So if something's overpowered in PvP, you can change it in PvP, but not change it in the PvE. I haven't seen. Don't get me wrong. That's fine and all. That's amazingly fine, especially when it comes to armor, because my main person is a Titan. So it's like I want to make my guy at least look good as I'm going to do battle against the forces of evil, right? So I mean, with the whole fact that there's now armor that doesn't have that god roll, or doesn't have those different slots, what you get is what you get, unfortunately, because of how they have resilient, the recovery, and the momentum. What you get is what you get. It's pretty much, it doesn't feel different when you make your characters a little bit more tougher against bullets. You just still feel like it's the same, especially when you have the guns like Mida and all that. Unless you have armors that bring your resilient all the way up, you're not going to be able to survive against certain powerful weapons, which makes sense, but still. But there's no need for the grind. I hate to say it, but they made Destiny more for casual players that aren't always on. Yeah, that's what the clan was supposed to be, but that's what the clan rewards should have been like. People that aren't always playing at least have something for clan members that always play. I kind of miss the fact of the grind of Destiny 1. I kind of miss strike only weapons and armor that you can only get if you keep on grinding it. That the rate would be low. I miss the fact with the raid. It's like we don't get weapons for complete a certain starts of the raid like we did in Destiny 1. We have to wait till the end to get tokens or wait until the end to get possibly a weapon. And like even then it doesn't help at all when the next one. At least with the Vault of Glass, you had weapons that helped you with the Oracle, helped you with Vex, some made you move faster in certain parts. That's what the raid needed in Destiny 2. Weapons and armor that helped you keep going with the raid, so it made it just a little bit more easier. Some people are saying that's too easy, some people are saying it's too hard. It's meh. It's somewhere in between. Yes, once you know what you're doing, it's easy. But you need people who are communicating with you and all that, right? And right now, the only thing I have to do to 100% Destiny's base game trophy system is to beat a Prestige Strike or a Prestige Raid. The Prestige Strike, they're fucked already anyway because it seems like you can never do them except for rare people who cheat the system. And even then, it's not really like you want it. I haven't been able to do it because we just haven't been able to do it. But the fact is that even some veteran players of Destiny who are good, who are able to do prestige raids, are saying these are bullshit, or the prestige strikes that these are bullshit. It's like Bungie, like you have to fix your shit quickly. You can't just hope to God that when the dawning comes, yeah, when the dawning comes, I'm gonna play it because it's a new content. It gives us new stuff to do, right? And then you have like the Curse of Osiris that comes out just in December. We still got like 2 months of that, almost a month and a half possibly for that to come out. But is Destiny 2 really going to be a game where we're just going to finish everything off within a week or so, or at least a month at most, and then just wait for the next big update? Is that what it's going to be? Is this Destiny 2 just going to be a back burner game that we have to wait for the next big expansion or the next big thing to come out just for us to come back in and then be like, meh. Like, I hope not. Like, they need to fix it. Like, with the update that's coming up soon, that's going to be about, like, fixing up PvPing a bit, like Clash and the Mercy rules and all that coming up. But right now, they have to get their shit done quick. Because if you're going to lose people already, people I know that play this game have already said I've given up on Destiny because of the fact of it. You got people in trials that just run around with Mida. That's why I call it the trials of the Mida, because that's all you need, really. You just need the Mida, and you're a guaranteed win. It's a long range scout rifle that can just melt people. And I hate to use it, but it seems like when I really wanted at least once to try to get it flawless, I have to use a gun. I have to be hypocritical. I can say that I hate the Mida, but it seems like when people say like, "Oh, there's weapons that can counter the Mida," I haven't seen them. Really, me and my group, the only thing we can think of is just getting up close and personal and hope that we can shoot them and kill them quicker than they can respond. Because it's in trials, it's either the Mida multi-tool, Vigilant Sling, Last Hope, or Yuri's Gift. You'll always find that combo no matter what. It's always going to be a Mida Yuri's Gift, Vigilant Swing Yuri's Gift, probably a Mida with a Last Hope. It's always going to be those combos because those weapons are overpowered. I'll bet you anything if there was a fucking Galahorn in the game, they would have been using that at trials to get the fucking heavy just to blast people with the tracking or the cluster bomb. Like, I love Destiny, don't get me wrong on that. I love Destiny 2. And I just really hope that it's not gonna die out. It's not gonna burn out before it its peak can really happen. Because that was the same thing in Destiny 1. Destiny 1 didn't truly feel like Destiny 1 until the Taken King game. Then it felt like it was actually the game. It felt like a long, curated story up until its Taken King, and then when the Rise of Iron came out, it was like, it was okay, but you had a little bit more. But it didn't truly become a good game until the Taken King. What is it going to be with this? Is this Destiny 2 not going to be a true game until the Warmind DLC comes out 2018? Are we going to have to wait for a Taken King like game for it to truly feel like a long good game to play? Cuz I'm giving it the pass because this is just post launch. This is just post launch. Of course they're not going to have a lot of stuff at the beginning when they're promising all this stuff. We're still riding off the high of Destiny 1 because people are comparing, oh, Destiny 1's better than Destiny 2 because there's more content. Of course there's more fucking content in Destiny 1, people. It's 3 years old. It's going to have more DLC. It's going to have more stuff that you can do compared to Destiny 1. And it's not even 2 months old yet. Yeah. But either way, like I said, Destiny 2 can do so much more. And I hope they can do so much more. But as of right now, there's nothing for us to do. I have over 900 legendary shards that I can't spend until the next Iron Banner comes out, so I can buy the Iron Banner stuff that I need and all that. Like, they don't have a lot of stuff. What's Amanda Holiday doing? Is there going to be Sparrow Racing? Is she going to do something, or is there going to be another thing where they go like, hey, we're going to bring this in, but it's only for private use? Me and my friends, we never did private matches in Destiny 1. So unless they do the same thing again where Sparrow races will only be private matches, I only know probably like one other friend that does Sparrow races all the time. Is that what it's going to be about this point? Is it really the only way we're going to have fun in Destiny 2 is private matches? Are you kidding me? But either way, that's all I have to say right now. If you agree with what I say, tell me in the comment section below. If you don't believe it and you think I'm just being a whiny little bitch lord, put that in the comment section as well. I don't care. I'm always willing to hear what people have to say about this game. If you think that I was being too soft on the game, tell me. If you think I was being too hard on the game, tell me. What do you like about Destiny 2? What do you hate about Destiny 2? Do you think that the Osiris DLC will make this game have a combat? How much stuff do you think it is gonna have? Because knowing how that's gonna go, they're probably only give us like maybe one or two strikes, one or two new maps, a new story that's probably going to be beaten within 2 or 3 hours at most. No, not even 3 hours, at least an hour and a half at most. And that's it. But anyway, this has been Heyho Brando. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button if you're new. And I will see you on the next video. Also, a little side note on this as well. This video was made just before the Osiris DLC release date was announced onto the game, which is going to be coming out December 5th. Now, the thing about what I also wanted to add on here, I don't think I also did say about this game, is that the problem is that there's not a lot of context in the game. Once you reach that threshold of 305, level 20, and once you beat the raid and all that, there's really nothing else you can do. There's a lot of bullshit in the multiplayer that's going on right now with people just like ruining the game, in my opinion, when it comes to like, hey, like you got like the lag glitches that come on, and just other people that just like are just overly over the top onto it. And like when Bungie's saying that they're gonna be fixing certain weapons, and it just doesn't seem like they have. It seems like with the armor and the weapon, there's just no point in the grind anymore. They made this, in my opinion, a much more casual gameplay for people that don't always play it. And that's the biggest issue I find for Destiny 2. They made it more casual for people that don't have all that time to play it for hours upon end, like they did in Destiny 1. If you want a certain weapon and you want that God mode weapon, you can grind it over and over and over again until you eventually get it. There's no God mode roles anymore. And I think that's the issue that a lot of people have. There's no need for the grind anymore. It's also good for people that just want to sit down and play the game, but for veteran players that love the loot system, that love to just sit back and relax and just grind for. Some people like the grind, and it seems like Bungie is just bowing down to people that keep on saying, I don't like the grind. There shouldn't be a grind. If you don't like the grind, you shouldn't have been playing Destiny. The fact is that Destiny 2 has bowed down and said, like, we're going to make this for everybody, and we're going to shit on everybody else. But either way, that's all I had to say. That was just a little aftermath. December 5th is when the DLC of The Curse of Osiris comes out. We're going to be in a lot more stuff, more missions, more PvP, more another raid, hopefully, more strikes. Hopefully they fix a lot of things that's happening in Destiny, because right now it's just a hot mess of there's nothing to do. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for watching the little aftermath, and I'll see you in the next video.